Hi, my name is Kat. I'm a community outreach dietitian here in Southwest Florida. Today we are here at the Oaks Welcome Center at Cypress Cove. I am going to be making a delicious soup today. This is going to be an immune-boosting, belly-filling, healthy soup. So right now I'm going to go over the ingredients before we get started. We have right here baby bell mushrooms, already chopped up. Here we have shiitake mushrooms. We're going to chop these up. We have zucchini. We have some carrots. We have green onions. We have spinach. We have some ginger root right here. We have some garlic cloves. And we have extra virgin olive oil, sesame seed oil, and coconut aminos. So this soup is nothing but healthy. So let's get started. We're going to warm up the pan. We're going to put a little sesame oil in the pan. So what we want to do right now is cook the mushrooms, get all the moisture and water out of them, and get some flavor going. These baby bells are already chopped up, but I do want to chop up the shiitake mushrooms. The reason why I got two different kinds of mushrooms is because their flavor is a little bit different, and shiitake mushrooms do have a little bit more nutrition than the baby bells. They do have a little bit more vitamin D than the baby bells. So we're just going to chop these up. A rough chop is fine. Mushrooms are really high in B vitamins. They also are a good source of selenium and potassium and copper. An interesting thing about mushrooms is they are one of the only plant-based sources of vitamin D. And when you expose them to sunlight, so if you go ahead and take mushrooms and leave them out in the sun or UV light for a few hours, their vitamin D content will actually go up. Okay, let's start throwing some mushrooms in the pot. So mushrooms have been used medicinally for thousands of years. One big thing that mushrooms have in them is beta-glucans. So beta-glucans are a soluble fiber, and the research does show that they're really good for your gut microbiome. So they're good for your immunity. So these are going to cook for probably 10 minutes. So we will be sauteing these for quite a bit. So while the mushrooms are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make some zoodles. And what zoodles are, they are basically zucchini noodles. So if you're looking for something low carb, or if you're looking to get rid of that white flour in your diet, this is a good option. This is a zoodler, and you can get this from Amazon. And sometimes the supermarket will sell something you can zoodle with. So this is what we're looking to get. We're looking to get some nice long noodles. And next what we're going to do is we're going to add some chopped garlic. And we're going to take a little ginger and we're going to go ahead and microplane. So this is a microplane, so we're going to go ahead and kind of grate this in directly into the pot. Now it's really important that you don't burn your garlic. Once the garlic is burned, it kind of ruins the dish, so you're going to have to start over again. So just make sure you keep on stirring and your heat's not on too high. So next I have some spinach. We are going to just chop the spinach up nice and small. Every time I use baby spinach, I always chop it up. Okay, next we're going to add some vegetable stock in with the mushrooms and the garlic and the ginger. And while that is coming back up to a boil, we're going to go ahead and chop up our green onions. Now you can use the white and the green part. The white part is a little bit stronger than the green section, so you can do that to your preference as well. So this is low carb. This would actually even be keto friendly. And if you're looking for a way to get veggies in, this is a wonderful way to get them in. Here I have coconut aminos and tamari. So these are good alternatives for soy sauce. One of my favorite products to use is coconut aminos. This adds some really nice flavor. It's organic, gluten-free, non-GMO. And what I love about this is that it's lower in sodium than a low sodium soy sauce. So if you're watching your sodium intake, this is a really great substitute to use. We're going to go ahead and add some coconut aminos, about a tablespoon of this. And then we'll add a little bit of tamari. And we can always add more at the end. We're gonna add the rest of our veggies in. So here we have some shredded and chopped carrots. We'll go ahead and put this in the pot. We're gonna put our spinach and our green onions as well. And then we're gonna put in our zoodles. We will finish this off with a little salt and pepper. I always tell people, if you're gonna be putting spices or herbs from your jars, put a little bit in your hand first and then put it in. Because if that steam gets in here, there's definitely an increased chance for mold in your spices. So we're gonna cook this for another 5 more minutes and then we will be ready to serve it.
I hope you enjoyed the cooking demonstration you just saw. It took place in our model kitchen here at the Oaks Welcome Center for Cypress Cove. The Welcome Center is open, and we invite you to visit us here to learn more about the new neighborhood, the Oaks at Cypress Cove.